Okay, I want to talk to you guys about breakthrough today. I want to tell you a story. I want to talk to you a little bit about this. Listen, I've been praying for breakthrough, and because there was this stagnancy in 2024. There was this stagnancy. It's like everything screeched to a halt, and it's like nothing was just you couldn't get it moving forward. And I was really frustrated. So I'm praying for breakthrough. And I also said this crazy prayer that I'll never forget it now is I haven't been challenged in a very long time. So here's the truth. I now have breakthrough, and it's a lot of work. Breakthrough is a lot of work. Abundance is a lot of work, and so is momentum. We don't just receive breakthrough, we have to steward it. And that stewardship often looks like stretching. It looks like discomfort. It looks like problems to solve. My breakthrough, oh my goodness. Hurriedly running through a season where my mind is being stretched. My heart is being stretched. My capacity is being stretched. I've got three different leaders in my life all telling me the truth constantly. They're doing for me what I do for others. And it feels like pressure, and it feels like overwhelm, and it feels like discomfort, and it looks like problems to solve. And then you add on top of that, I had my kitchen blow up. I had my reverse osmosis thing just flow out from under my sink, taking out half of my kitchen floor and half of my dining room floor. I know that sounds funny, but the stupid thing doesn't work. It drives me nuts multiple times a day. I haven't been able to afford a garbage can. I've been wanting a garbage can so bad. For me, I love our kitchen floor. Oh my gosh, I love our kitchen floor. And I was like, I do not want to change out my kitchen floor right now. But then the insurance guy comes, the insurance adjuster comes, the disaster resourcey people come, and they find a leak because my HVAC system was installed improperly and signed off by the inspector. And there's a leak coming through my bathroom ceiling that they caught just in time so that there isn't mold. They just cleaned it up and fixed what was going on and stopped the leaks. My leak under my sink saved me from an entire ceiling replacement and walls being molded and all those things. And so on top of it, here it is, my answered prayers. You know what it looks like? I'm going to have a few months with no kitchen, where I have to eat off hot plates. And I'm going to have a few months where I can't really host in my house because there is no main, it's the whole main floor. It has to be redone. But guess what I've got? I've got my new garbage can because it's going to fit in the new cabinets that I have to get. I'm going from an 80s kitchen to a 2025 kitchen. I just have to pay my deductible, my insurance. He made the whole thing happen. We caused a thing, right? So here's the thing, breakthrough is a lot of work because here I am. I got 3 leaders kicking my butt on a daily basis going, now do this, reaching me to a brink of what I feel is my capacity. I won't give you a little challenge. I'm going to give you a lot of challenge in this season. And then in the meantime, I'm going to break apart your entire main floor and gift you with a brand new kitchen and a brand new floor and a brand new garbage can. But guess what? It's breakthrough. There's no more stagnancy. And guess what? I'm being challenged. Breakthrough is a lot of work. Abundance is a lot of work. And boy, momentum. Yeah. So here's the thing. If you're feeling stretched, overwhelmed, facing obstacles, congratulations. You're on the path to breakthrough. This is evidence that you're on the path to your breakthrough. Here's the thing. The work of breakthrough. Breakthrough is not magic. Ta-da! It all magically happens in front of me, right? Many people pray for breakthrough because they just want it to be easy. I want it to be easy. I'm just gotta be real. I would like it to be easy right now. It would be nice. But ease isn't the goal. Growth is. Breakthrough is not a finish line. It's a starting line at a whole new level. Stewarding breakthrough means handling new challenges, new responsibilities, and the resistance that comes through it. I talk about it like this. Imagine this. It's a circle and it says growth zone. Everybody loves being growth zone because we're comfy. We don't have to do anything hard. and then no problems coming up, right? But then you come through and the breakthrough is beginning to take place. And what happens is you've got the fear zone that comes out where you're like, oh, this is a lot. I feel overwhelmed. I don't feel like enough. I don't think I measure up. I don't think I have the capacity. It all feels really big to me. And if you steward that well, it reminds me a little bit about like birthing a baby. The amniotic sac has to be broken through. But when it breaks through, it bursts. And the stuff, the child comes forward. Right? And or like a baby in an egg, a baby chicken. And they have to work really hard to peck to see that thing open up. But when they do, it's a whole new world, right? So if you stand up and you do the work of breakthrough and you steward it well and you have the right mindsets and the right implementation do y'all remember implementation and beliefs this year? If you handle in a way like I did, this is a cool way to get the new garbage can I wanted, right? This is awesome. We'll rise to stand another day, right? If you handle it that way, you get to burst through into growth. And when you get into the growth zone, your capacity is enlarged and it gets a little easier for a hot minute. So think about it like when somebody prays for financial breakthrough, but when money comes, they still need to learn to manage it, invest it, and steward wisely, or they'll lose it. So we have to maybe shift our mindset from just, I want a breakthrough to I'm going to master a new level. Now, here's the other thing. The definition of a leader is problem solver. Tony Robbins says this, the size of the problems you solve determines the size of the leader you become. A lot of us are like, oh God, problems overwhelm, right? If you want to lead at a high level, you must get very good at solving problems. So when stuff hits the fan and you feel like you're not enough, and because you're not enough, you won't be loved, and you're overwhelmed and you think your capacity is stretched, you should celebrate. Breakthrough isn't the absence of problems. It's learning how to handle bigger and better ones. So instead of saying, why is this happening to me? Your way into the breakthrough zone is, what is this teaching me? Momentum isn't given. It's created through discipline and consistency. I should have known this was coming because I had a prophetic word from a leader in my life. And he said that I have a gift to initiate inertia, which means to start something rolling and then it gets rolling and it's speedy. Somehow I think I initiated that. Momentum isn't given. It's created. And abundance isn't just a gift, it's a mindset and a stewardship responsibility. I remember, I think 5-6 years ago, I was listening to Eric Johnson. He talked about how abundance is hard work. And he talked about abundance looks when you throw your net to the other side and the nets are about ready to burst. Guess what? You still have to do something with all those fish. You got this there's fish all over the place. And you've got to be able to serve them. And you've got to be able to do something with them and sell them. Abundance is a lot of work, but it's a mindset and a stewardship of responsibility. If you're praying for momentum or abundance, we have to be ready to work hard and steward more. Now, I don't want to leave out the balancing statement. We have to steward us and what's going on inside of us, because that is really the marker of your capacity truly being changed. So if you're praying for business growth, you have to get ready to hire, fire, manage, lead, refine, rinse and repeat. Believe me, pivot. I get the image when I'm working through growth in that way. It's like basketball players in the drills that my teacher used to bring me through. You're dribble and they blow the whistle and you immediately shift and go the different direction, and then you shift and go the different direction. And that's what it starts to look like. If you want to step into your breakthrough, we have to commit to becoming the person who can handle it. Problems aren't obstacles, they're stepping stones. Challenges aren't punishments, they're promotions in disguise. It so much is about be totally transformed by the renewing of your mind. So when I feel overwhelmed, First of all, I'm going to downgrade that term and say, I feel overloaded. And when I feel overloaded, now I'm going to be resourceful to find solutions. I did that last Friday. We get stuck in our heads. We think that it's all us and we have to measure up and we have to be everything to everyone. And we've got to look right, act right, be right, do right. And so I put on a mask so I can handle all the stuff. Or maybe I need to be like another leader that I see modeling in front of me, that maybe the way I lead isn't good enough and I'm not enough. And so I've got to try to be somebody else. I'll tell you what, that'll emotionally exhaust you faster than anything I've ever seen. So here's a question. What's one challenge that you've been resisting that now you can see as an opportunity? What does breakthrough really look like to you? Because I know some of the people I've been talking to recently, of course, not you guys. Actually, it really wasn't you guys. But I want the breakthrough means I want magic, it all to be lifted, and I want life to be easy. I want to go away from pain towards pleasure. I got news for you. The growth zone, to get into the growth zone, to really expand your capacity, if our life was simple and easy and never really had any problems to solve, how and why would we grow? So I just want to leave you with that. But I love being here with you guys. And thank you for showing up. And thank you for implementing. And thank you for changing your beliefs. Because some of this, guys, you're already positioned for everything that you need to step into. But it's going to take a focus. It's going to take your beliefs. And it's going to take implementation. And I know that you people on the screen are just the people that actually do this. And this February right now, it's a breakthrough month. It really is. I've seen it all over the place. Prophetic words, I've seen it in real life. I've seen it in a lot of people. And I want to say, in my life, it looks like poop has hit the fan, baby. It's okay. Even to like Friday, I'm like, I'm going to hike on Saturday. Because I need to hike on Saturday. And part of stewarding breakthrough is I'm going to take care of me in the midst of it. So I'm not a team of one. I'm not going to get in my head and just let it overwhelm me and think that the load is all mine to carry. And that's why I don't measure up and I'm not enough. And I want to urge you on this. Don't miss your breakthrough. Don't miss the gratitude that comes with the breakthrough, because it just looks like chaos for a moment. When we're having babies and the amniotic sac breaks, it doesn't look pretty right away. When a chicken's being born and it's breaking out, the shell goes all over the place and they have to discard some shell in order to walk in their new life. So get ready, celebrate the hard. Celebrate the stretching. Celebrate the triggers. Remember, triggers are exciting because they give me an opportunity to heal. Overwhelm is amazing because it means my capacity is being expanded and I'm going to be able to reach an even higher height than I ever thought, asked, or imagined.